my dear students, now I will teach you the principles of finance. This is the fundamental financial course for BBA. So now I will say something about the BBA. You know, BBA is the world-class degree. This means Bachelor of Business Administration. Before BBA it was BBS, Bachelor of Business Studies, and before that it was BCom Honors. While it was BCom Honors, you need to explain what is the BCom Honors. In the international world, Bachelor of Commerce in Honors. And when it was BBS, you need to have explain the BBS. But when it becomes BBA, you don't need to explain it, because BBA is a world-class degree, and everybody in every sphere of the world know what the BBA is. So this world-class degree needs some world-class teaching style. That is why the lesson system of providing lesson is English. Now I will teach you the principle of finance, the fundamental course of BBA. Principles of finance. Sometimes it is pronounced the finance, no matter what the finance or finance, the same meaning says. Here you see principles and finance. Principle is the rules and regulation regarding the financial system of the organization. And finance means from where the money has come to the business and how it will be explained. It will be explained in the business, expense in the business. In these books, the principles of finance books, because it is the fundamental course, the first course, you should think inside the box. This course only teach you the things which is preliminary related with the finance. In this course, you will learn at least 10 chapters. First you have to learn the short-term sources of finance. So now I will explain what the short-term sources of short-term finance, and second the mid-term finance. Third one, the long-term finance. Short-term is usually for the less than 1 year. When you need some money for doing business, and you have to invest some money. If it is the investment category is within the 1 year, it does you have to require this finance, the source, to meet up the source. And the midterm finance is for 1 to 5 years, and the long term finance is for 5 years and upward. This is the first chapter. This is the door of finance. This is the door of the course. If you want to enter in the course whole principle of finance, you must know these things first. What is the short-term finance, and then mid-term, then long-term. There are some other sequential things to learn afterwards. It's very sequential things. If you want to learn mid-term finance first, it will be harder for you. If you want to the long-term finance first, it will be more harder for you. So you have to learn. You have to know what the short-term finance is. But first, you have to know that. And there are some sequential parts afterwards, like a time value of money, like a risk and return analysis of the business, like a capital budgeting analysis, and some other things, some other more things. Now I will teach you the short-term finance first, because it is the door of the finance. If you want to enter in a room, you must have to know the door. So this is the door of the finance. You see, in short-term finance, we have 5 chapters for quant section. Quant, I mean mathematics. The problem will come to you and you have to solve the problem. That's called quant. And it's a long things for verbal. Verbal means theoretical portion of the short-term finance. The verbal things will teach you what the short-term finance is, and you have to learn the short-term finance, the category of short-term finance, the source of short-term finance, the implementation of short-term finance, and where the short-term finance will expense, you will know by the theoretical section of the finance of this chapter. Theoretical section is called verbal section, and the verbal section is you have to read out the book and you will learn the things. It's very easy things, but in problematic section, I think in quant section you have to solve the problem. The problem will come to you as a mathematical terms, and you have to solve the problems. And I will now teach you how to solve these problems. 5 types of problems may come to you. One is the trade credit. Second one is commercial paper. Third one is bank loan. A bank loan includes two other things. One is revolving credit. And second one is compensating balance. And the fourth one is account receivable financing. You know account receivables, you are taught in the 11 or 12 class what the account receivable is. Account receivable is mainly, you already know in 11 and 12 class what the account receivable is. Account receivable is mainly the derived from the credit sales. So if you sell some things in credit, the purchasers will pay you later. That is called account receivable. This is account receivable financing. The four things you see: trade credit, commercial paper, bank loan. Bank loan is two other types: revolving credit and compensating balance. And you see the last one is account receivable financing. There are some other things, some other little problems will appear when you solve the actual problem. Now I will teach you about what the trade credit is. As this is the first class for BBA, you know I will teach you only the trade credit, nothing more. Because trade credit is a big term. If this is the first lesson for the BBA of BBA for principles of finance. Trade credit, you see, if you need some money to run a shop, think you have a shop, you made a shop, you purchased this shop by 5 lakh taka, and you need some money to buy the things, buy the goods for the shops, but you have no money. You go to the bank and ask for the banker, please give me some money, I will buy some goods, buy some product for my shop, and I will sell it, and after selling I will pay the loan. But bank manager is not agree. That times you have to go to the source of the goods, where the goods is produced or where the goods is traded. If the trader will give you some goods in credit, when the trader will give you some goods in credit, that is called trade credit. This is sort of financing. You did not get the money here, but you get the goods. If you get the goods, it is equivalent to the money you get from the bank. So when someone give you some goods on credit, he will give you a condition. You have to pay. You have to pay for a condition. As it is credit, this condition is like that. This is called term 2/10 net 30. This is the condition for giving you the credit facilities for the goods. And you get some goods for your shop, and you sell the goods, and after selling you pay the money to the accounts payable. That is called trade credit. Here 2/10 net 30. 2 means the rate of discount. It is called CDR, cash discount rate. CDR. So cash discount rate. If you pay the money within 10 days, the receiver will give you 2% discount. That is called 2. CDR, cash discount rate. If you cannot pay the money within 10 days, you must pay the money within 30 days. Okay? This 10 days is called discount period. DP. This is called discount period. If you pay the money to the accounts payable within 10 days, he will give you 2% discount. That is called cash discount rate. If you give the money within 10 days, this period is called 10 days period is called discount period. You will get discount within this period. If you exceed 10 days, like 11 or 20 days, you will not get any discounts. You have to pay full amount of money by which you bought. But what about this 30? This 30 is the credit period. This is called CP. CP means credit period. Credit period means you must pay the money within 30 days. If you cannot pay the money within 30 days, the accounts payable will sue against you. He can make complaint against you in the court or some other things that will be happening later. But this, I think you clearly understand now. If someone can pay the money within 10 days, he will get 10% discount. That is called cash discount rate, means CDR. within this 10%, within 10 days, that's called discount period, you will get the discount. And the third one, the 30 days is credit period. This is the total credit period for the payment, for the transactions. Now this is the how could you implement this sort of term in your problem solution. I will show you. If to in the problem, the examiner can ask you what the annual percentage rate. What the annual percentage rate, that is called APR. You see, this is the simple formation of the annual rate. You see, when you pay the money within 20 days, you will get 10% discount. So you have to convert it within a year. This is called annual. A means annual. Annual means in a year. Percentage rate. P for percentage, R for rate. Here you see in the first one, 2 by 10 means within 10 days you will get 2% discount. Within 10 days you will 2% discount. But what should be the discount rate if you in annual basis? In all discount rate, all percentage, everywhere you see the percentage, 10%, 12%, 20%, all percentage is equivalent. It shows that, it means that this is the rate for the year only. Not for the 10 days, not for the 5 days, not for the 20 days. All percentage shows the yearly rate. So I have to convert this 2% for 10 days into the annual rate of percentage, that is called APR. Here financial analyst made a formula how to calculate the APR. I will write the formula now and I will let you understand how could you solve the problem. This formula, what about formula? You can solve it in many other ways, like mathematical calculations or any sort of calculations. You can get the formula. But financial analyst give you some formula for easier calculation. Like APR has a formula. In APR equal to in here serial cash discount rates I taught you earlier. 100 is the base of percentage. 100 minus serial will come here, and 360 is the year. And we know the 365 days in a year, but in commercial year, as there is 30 days in a month, so 12 into 30 equal to 360. So for financial calculation, we take 360 as a year, not 365. If you use here 365, that may be a different calculation. That may be also right. But this is the customs. This is the practice that we use 360 as a year. CP here, CP is the CP is the credit period, LDP is the discount period, 100 is the percentage we get for the annual. You see, our first term was 2 by 10, net 30. The APR will be calculated here. 2 for CDR, 100 as 100, CDR here 2, and 360 is for the year, whole year, commercial year. CP is 30 days credit period, and DP is 10 days, and it is the final 100 for calculating the ratio in percentage. Now you see the problem solving procedures like a mathematical calculation. You need to calculate. You need a scientific calculator for the good calculation, for better calculation. And you see his 2 will come here. 2 as 2. 100 minus 2 is 98 into 360 as 360, and 30 minus 10 equal to 20, and 100 is just for percentage. You see here 2 by 98 equal to 0.020408. 0.020408 and equal to here into here 2 by 36 equal to 18, and 100 is for percentage. Not put 100 after that. It will also okay. That will be the result come in points. There will be 0.3605. If you put 100 here, the result will come as a percentage. As it is the rate, so you must calculate the result in percentage, because here it said days, annual percentage rate. So if somebody give you 2% discount for 10 days, in a year it will be calculated, converted to the discount rate is 36%, 36 point something. But with that, you have to tell what is the calculated percentage, maybe that is the result for the annual percentage. This is the annual percentage, and this is the percentage for 10 days only. So this type of problem will come appear in your examination. The examiner or the question maker will give you this problem only 2 by 1030 and ask you to calculate the what is annual percentage rate. And these things can be written in a language format like an accounts payable will give you 2% discount if you can pay the things within 10 days, but you must pay the accounts payable within 30 days. That is the language format, and sometimes it can appear in the examination like that, and sometimes it appear in the examination like a language format. No matter what the format may be, but the solution solution should be like that. So we have to memorize the what is the CDR, what is the CP, and what is the DPR. There is enough for memorize this sort of formulas. And partially, and with it, including this APR, sometimes you are asked, you may ask for calculating effective percentage rate or effective interest rate. That's called EIR. Now I will teach you what the EIR is. EIR means effective interest rate. Effective interest rate. This interest rate must be higher of the result calculating from APR, a little bit higher. If you sometimes you can get the same result here 36.05 and it will come 36.05 in EIR, but it may be higher but must not be lower. If you calculate the EIR and if it is lower than the APR, you must have some wrongs here for calculation. So you need to use a scientific calculator, good scientific calculator, or use this. Here this is the mathematical, there's another mathematical formula we use for calculating EIR. Here is 1 plus r to the power n minus 1 into 100, yes. 100 is again used for percentage. Here see, R is the rate of interest, N is the number. So the first formula from, you see, formula from APR formula was like that, CDR divided by 100 minus CDR. This result is called R, rate of interest. The R will come from this result. If you memorize the first formula, you can use it in the second formula for very easily. If the examiner asked EIR only, you have to calculate the APR. Because APR, the formula, the part of the formula of APR will use for calculating R here, like CDR divided by 100 minus CDR. This is the first one. For first portion of the formula, APR formula, we will use in the second formula for R. The second, you see the second here, what was the second one? It was 360 divided by CP minus DP. This second portion of the APR formula we will use for N. Use for N here. So we get what we get. You may know, we taught it earlier. It was 0.020408. And 0204 and 08 will go for R. And here we got 18. You know, as for I memorize. This 18 will go for here for N. So what will come for conclusion? You see, we will use second bracket because of the 100 is multiplied for the whole sections. If you not use the second bracket, 100 will multiply for the 1. That may be a different result. So you must use the brackets here. 1 plus R is equal to 0.020408. And it will be the power for 18 and minus 1 into 100 is for calculation. Then maybe a good result. So you have to use scientific calculators for calculating these powers. So by this, in this state credit, this two type of problem will come to you for solution. One is APR and another is EIR. Before calculating the EIR, you must calculate APR or the APR. If you are not able to calculate APR, EIR will be very very tough for you to calculate EIR. This is the total of trade credit. You can solve many other problems like 3 by 15, net 45, or like 5 by 45, net 60. Next, any sort of problem come to you, you can solve this. You can use these two formula to solve the whole problem. This is all for trade credit. Hey students, this is all for trade credit calculation. The two types of question will appear in the examination. One is for calculating annual percentage rate, and another is for calculating the effective interest rate. If you want to calculate the effective interest rate, you must know how to calculate the annual percentage rate. The formula for annual percentage rate will appear in the effective interest rate formula. Thank you very much for